Hey everyone, so this video is going to be on VAT, or as we call it, value added tax, that's its proper name. So we pay VAT or value added tax anytime that we purchase any good or service. So anytime you pay for something in the world in general, you're going to be paying a certain proportion of that will be tax or value added tax. So in this video we're going to look at three different types of questions, and if you're able to understand these three different types of questions, you'll probably be pretty okay with most of VAT questions that come up. So in our first sample question here, we're going to look at a guy called Reese. Now Reese is on holidays in America and he sees a really cool video game that he wants to buy in the shop. Now in America, what they do is they list the normal price before VAT. So Reese goes up nice and close to the game and he looks at the price tag, and what it says is €40 plus VAT. Now, like I said, this is something to do in America. They say what the price is first, and then you need to add on the tax yourself, which is definitely a more complicated way of doing things than we have here in Ireland. So let's say the VAT in this state in America is 21%. What Reese needs to do to figure out the total price of this game is to find 21% of €40, then add it on to the original price. So the way we'll do this is very similar to how we calculated our income tax or PAYE. What we do is we get our €40, and to find 21%, we turn 21% into a fraction and multiply. So the answer this will give us in our calculators is €8.4, which we know is €8.40. Now I've just realised that if this was in America, of course, the price would be in dollars, but we'll keep going in euros anyway because we've started this way. So now to get the total price, we're going to start off with our €40. We figured out what the tax is, our value added tax, so we're just going to add that onto the top and that'll tell us what Reese has to pay altogether. So we have our €40 plus €8.40. So this will give us €48.40. So for example 2, we're going to look at somebody called Sarah. Now Sarah wants to take up skateboarding. So she's bought herself a new skateboard in the shop. Now her skateboard cost her €150. This is what you'll normally see as the price in Ireland, will be the price includes the VAT. So that's including VAT. And we'll say the VAT that she paid there is 12%. So if Sarah in this example wanted to figure out how much the skateboard cost before the government added on the tax, we'll have a look here at how she would do that. So what we have to realise is the original price, we can say, is 100% of the cost of the skateboard. And then 12% of this price was added on by the government. So that is the original price plus VAT. So again, that's 12% that is added on, so that'll give us a total of 112%. So if she has paid 112%, and that cost €150, then to find 100%, we're going to use two steps. So the first step is to find 1%. And to do that, we're going to divide both sides by 112. The reason we're choosing 112 to divide by is because 112% divided by 112 will give us 1%. On the right hand side, 150 divided by 112 will give us €1 0.3392. Now I've left 4 decimal places here, and we'll see why in a second. So now that we know that 1% is €1 and 33.92 cents, we're now going to try and find 100%, which we know is the original cost price. So to go from 1% to 100%, we're going to multiply it. You might be able to guess what? It's by 100. And then on the other side, we have to do the same. So whatever we do on the left, we have to do on the right. So that's going to be 1.3392 also times by 100. So 1% times 100 gives us 100%. And on the right hand side, 1.3392 times 100 is going to give us €133 and 92 cents. So again, step 1 here was to divide by 112 to find 1%. And step 2 then was to multiply by 100 to find 100%. So the last person we're going to look at here is a guy called Luke. And Luke is after buying a new football jersey. His football jersey cost him altogether €40. And he saw on the receipt that €5 and 50 cents of that was VAT. Now Luke is really interested in tax. So Luke wants to find out what the percentage of VAT he paid was. So what's important for Luke to understand is that to get the percentage VAT, we're going to get the amount of VAT you pay as a fraction of the original price. And then to turn that into a percentage, like any fraction, you multiply it by 100. So we know the VAT he paid is €5 and 50 cents. But we don't know the original price yet. To find that original price, what we'll do is we'll take the VAT away from the total price he paid. So €40 minus €5 and 50 cents. This gives us an original price of €34 and 50 cents. So now we can use our formula. So the VAT he paid was $5.50. The original price was $34.50. So 0 over here. And then to turn that fraction into a percentage, we multiply it by 100. So this gives us a total answer of 15.94%. Now there's a few decimal places there, so generally what you'll do is you'll look at the question. If it tells you to give the answer to 2 decimal places, then you choose 2. If it doesn't specify, then generally 2 is a good number to go with. So if it says more, give more. If it says less, give less. But if you ever end up with a decimal at the end, just check, does the question specify? And if not, it's kind of up to you. But 2 is a good guideline.